Hello, everybody on YouTube. It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, coming at you with Lucky Draws, the show where we take a look at whatever deck we feel like and have ourselves good old fun times. Looking again at Sacred Beastie Boys, that old archetype from GX. They got all that crazy support, and now they're significantly more powerful. And we're going to be taking this out in EDO Pro today, summoning out our Sacred Boys, trying to summon out the new fusion monster. Very much a retrain of the anime version of this card, let me tell you. And we're going to have ourselves a good old fun time. So let's go ahead and get started and show this deck off. Have ourselves some nice duels. Let's go. Alrighty, our first opponent. Kind of want to go first in this deck as often as you can, because we like to go first and do throwing first things. Unfortunately, didn't get to go first, but we have a decent enough opening hand. I got Chaos Core. I've got all the opening of the Spirit Gates that I will ever need. We're up against Dark Magician, which I don't necessarily appreciate. I don't like Dark Magician as much because they have that targeted banishing nonsense. I mean, I can deal with that to an extent, so it's not like a big deal, but at the same time, I don't care for it. Okay, so we know he has navigation. The question is, does he have Eternal Soul? He probably has Eternal... Not knowing Dark Magicians, of course, he has Eternal Soul. Why wouldn't he have that? And he's got some other stuff, too. Okay. Dark Summoning Beast. Dark Summoning Beast is nice and all that, but we don't really need him right now. What I need is my 7 Spirit Gates. This lets you add anything that mentions the Sacred Beast by name, monster-wise, of course. So we're going to get our Dark Summoning Beast. We're just going to get this boy, the Chaos Summoning Beast. You summon this dude, and then you can tribute this dude and summon one of your Sacred Beasts from your hand. It's very nice. And we're going to summon Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder. He has... Well, I would say Haman's the most utility out of the bunch. We're also going to banish our Summoning Beast. Our Summoning Beast. Lets us get the field spell. This is why you don't need to run Terraforming. Is you just banish this dude for field spell. It's very nice. We'll activate this. It'll give us targeted protection and destruction protection. It also lets us draw cards. Conversely, he can play Heavy Storm Duster, and I don't get to do that. But I activated the effect there. Well, I didn't actually get the effect already. I was wishful thinking. Wee bit of wishful thinking there, lads. All I wanted was my damn field spell. All I wanted to do was draw 2 cards. Is that asking so much? I don't think it is. Oh, you're telling me you had all that, and you didn't even have your dang Dark Magician in your hand? Pathetic. Okay. This is fine. It's fine and dandy. We can live with all this. So let's talk a little bit about Chaos Core. It's an interesting card. If it's attacked or targeted with an effect, you can dump all 3 Sacred Beasts to the grave. This guy gets counters on him, and that was it. You can remove Core's counters to protect him and stuff, which is cool and all. It's just not like the most efficient thing. So what we're gonna do is play our opening of the Spiritual Gates. This is another Saicha. Just gonna head ahead, and in this situation, I'm gonna get a Dark Beckoning Boy. Let's see here. Rest of this turn. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna battle first. I'm gonna be like, attack. Because the reason is we're gonna be using Beckoning Beast to summon out Dark Summoning Beast. And, okay, Magician Girls. And the reason we're doing this is if you use Summoning Beast to summon one of your Sacred Beasts from the deck, you cannot battle the rest of the turn. So basically, we're going to be doing it in the main phase numero dos in order to circumvent that. Alright, so now he has Dark Magicians. Okay. And then you're going for what exactly? Another Dark Magician. Okay, whatever. Let's see here. I could get the Sacred Beast Awakening, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because I have an additional summon thanks to Beckoning Beast. That's the nice thing about him. And I already have Summoning Beast in my hand. Okay. Going for the Rod. Very nice. Very nice. So, we're going to summon out our Dark Summoning Boy. And I could go for my big fusion, but I don't really need to worry about that right now. But I am going to summon Raviel. Because he is another big boy. Uriah, you don't really want to just leave on the field. Because unfortunately, Uriah, he requires some setup to have any attack points. He's very much like Slifer, where you need to have. Well, this guy has trap cards in the graveyard. His attack is based on the number times 1,000. But we're not playing too many of those, are we? And I could get a card back. I could get back my Beckoning Boy. I suppose that's possible. But I don't need to worry about that, because I've got the Awakening now. All of its monster effects are negated. Every time he summons a monster, then I get stuff. So I am going to do this. And you might banish Navigation to negate me for a turn. This is possible. This is possible. But this will come back, so not a big deal. Not a big deal. Yeah, so he'll use the Navigation. I figured he would. But I figured I would just... I let him know exactly how he's going to die. It doesn't really matter what he does at this point. I don't think so. Unless he's got... Unless this is Eternal Soul, which I still suspect it is, I should be able to destroy him next turn. Because I got my Dimension Infusion, I can banish the materials from hand, or grave, or field, and summon my boy. And he just summoned a monster. Raviel gives me a monster. That's the nice thing about Raviel. I get tokens every time my opponent normal summons. Or special summons, for that matter. So I'm going to get this boy. Look at that boy. Look at him go there. And I can, I can tribute the monsters to gain attack points for Raviel. Kind of like the anime effect of Obelisk, actually, where he tributes monsters to gain their attack, rather than the effect we got in the TCG where he destroys stuff. So, that's what Raviel does. Okay, so he probably does not have Eternal Soul. This is probably Eternal Soul. Okay. I'm just saying, this is probably Eternal Soul, because Dark Magicians never not run Eternal Soul. That's just how they work. Alright, what do we get rid of? We got rid of a few things. See, I told you it was Eternal Soul. I told you. This is slightly annoying, because if he banishes one of my boys, then I'm going to have to put some more effort into the Dimension Fusion. Okay, so now you're going to banish one of my cards. I'm sorry, Hamon. You were a good boy. You were a good boy, and we loved you. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Return a card to our hand by... Oh, that's the wrong effect. I clicked the wrong thing, but it's fine. I can do them both. So we're going to discard the Spirit Gate Geese that we got back, get back our Beckoning Boy. We're going to put him in defense mode. Put that boy in defense mode. Let's see here. And I haven't activated a new one of these, so I can now and search another card. And we're going to get ourselves another Hamon. Let's see. Does he have a Dark Magician? Well, if he has a Dark Magician in his hand, he can do that. This is slightly risky maneuver. But screw you. I play the Dimension Fusion Destruction. I am going... Well, I could summon this dude. Very tempted. I should show off the new dude. As much as of a risky maneuver as he is, I shall show off the new dude. So this is Armityle the Phantom of Fury. You give him to your opponent. Here you go. This is yours now. You end your turn, and then this guy activates, banishes everything you've got, and then I get Armityle. Wachumba. And I shall be setting you in defense mode, because the thing about Armityle is that he gets his main protection off of the fusion spell, where you don't take damage, because Armityle only has 10,000 attack when it's your turn. So that's why we're putting him in defense mode. Yeah, it's an interesting thing, this new Chaos Boy, and my opponent did surrender. It's a nice bit of removal. It's a little easy to interrupt it, unless, of course, you have the field spell. So... very nice. We were able to annihilate Dark Magician. So let's go ahead into duel numero 2 and see what other things we can get away with. Our second opponent, he's going first. Not ideal. We want to go first. First is the worst, they say. So we're up against something with a lot of set cards. I see. So you like to set things. Let's go ahead and summon our Dark Beckoning Boy. I really wish these guys had some attack, even if it was only like 500. You know, I mean, I know they're only a tribute sort of engine sort of deal. But at the same time, I'd like them to do things. Alright, so he's stealing my he stole me nonsense. which is not fun. Thank you for stealing my things, you jick. Alright, regardless of that, let's go for the opening of the spiritual gates. We'll get ourselves some more stuff. Let's get Haman. That way we can summon him next turn. Shall get him next turn, and all shall be well. I've got my slime boy to protect my life points. Good old slime boy. Because I really do like Egyptian god slime. He's a cool dude. I've used him a few times. He's very cool. Alright, so my opponent did a whole lot of bubkiss. Good. I'm glad you did a lot of bubkiss. I'm going to play the Mound of the Bound Creator. And I'm going to chain the Metal Reflect Slime Boy. I'll summon that in defense mode. This will protect level 10 or higher monsters on the field. I shall summon forth Egyptian God Slime. And now I shall summon forth the Chaos Summoning Boy. I'm going to tribute him, and I'm going to summon Ham from my hand. You just don't want me to play the game, do you? You don't want me to do anything. You don't want nothing. My accent's breaking. I don't even know what accent this is. Well, regardless of that, my man will do some damage. He takes 1,000 damage when my big boys destroy stuff. And we'll just end our turn there. Still don't know what sort of deck this is other than just like, no. Is that what they call these kinds of decks? I think it's called a no deck. Well, my opponent surrendered. That was a very short duel. Probably going to have to do a bonus one depending on the last two duels. We'll see how it goes. So that was us destroying a troll, which always feels good. We always destroy the trolls. So let's go ahead for duel number 3 and see if we can destroy a not troll. Alrighty, third opponent. We'll see what we get going on this time around. Let's see indeed. I'd like to go first. What can I say? Going first. Okay, we're going first. Beautiful. It's always good when you start going first. And opening hand. Not great. I've got my spirit gates. That's a good thing, though. That's a good thing I can get right now. And let's see here. Not too great, but I mean, as long as I can start with something. That's the important part, is we starting off with a wee bit of something. So let's go ahead and get ourselves... Let's get Cerulean Skyfire. I could also get my Awakening, but this will work just fine. This will work just fine. I want to show off Skyfire, too. Haven't shown that off yet. So let's go ahead. We're going to summon out Haman, the Lord of Striking Thunder Boys. And we're going to activate Cerulean Skyfire to give us a bit of Spell Trap Negate. We'll use Summoning Beastie Boy. We'll banish him, search Uriah. And we'll go ahead and use the 7 gates. We're going to ditch Uriah to bring back our Summoning Boy. Just because we want Uriah in the grave for our fusion spell. As well as just don't really need Uriah in the hand all that much. Not going to lie. Not going to lie, Uriah is not the best of the bunch. I mean, he's cool and all. He pops set cards. But he only pops set cards. I mean, Haman doesn't pop anything, but he does burn damage whenever he destroys stuff. If you have Mound of the Bound Creator on the board, he does 2,000 damage every time he destroys something. So, I would call that good. Raviel punches things really hard. That's pretty cool, too. We'll see. We'll see what this guy called the Vault Boy. Fallout Vault Boy, perhaps? Who knows? I'm just waiting to see what he does. I only have one Spell Trap Negate. He'll probably try to bait me out with something. I gotta be careful about it. I only get one negate. You gotta negate the right thing. We'll see indeed. We'll see indeed. And I got my Chaos Core here ready to dump all of my Sacred Beastie Boys. Basically, if this guy's attacked or targeted for a card effect, I just dump all 3 Beastie Boys. And if this thing would get destroyed, I can remove counter instead. So that a nice thing. Destroyed by battle card effect. Just remove a counter. Main point of it is just to put them in the graveyard so you can use your Dimension Fusion. So my opponent hasn't done anything. So hopefully he makes a move. He's probably just thinking. I'm being a little impatient. What can I say? We started off with a half-decent board, but I could have, I would have liked to start out with even more stuff. Are you okay there, my dude? Alrighty, there he is. He set a card. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's activate the Mound of the Bound Creator. That way we got that going, and we shall normal summon forth our core. That's why the core is here. So let's go ahead and beat over whatever this is, see what it is. Rockets. Okay. And we always want to make sure we chain block a little bit there. Make sure we use Hamon's effect first. And attack with core even though it doesn't do anything. We want him to think that nothing will happen. But in fact, psychological damage was done. Psychological. So this is rockets. But I think he's either bricked really, really, really hard, or he doesn't know what he's doing. Red Eyes Insight. Okay. No, not yet. Yeah, because he's going to be going for that Red Eyes Fusion. Because that's the only card anybody can play anymore. Negated. And then to defense mode. And my opponent surrenders like a little bitch. Alright. Well, that's 2 trolls in a row. We're going to have to do for a bonus duel for sure now. So, but for now, let's go ahead to duel number 4. And find someone who has give us challenge. Because that was pathetic. Come on, man. Pathetic. Alrighty. 4th opponent. It was a good thing I went for paper. Very nice. I do like to go first. What can I say? Opening hand is... It's not great, but I can make it work. I can make this work. I got my opening of the Spiritual Gates. He's going to try to Ash Blossom me. That ain't going to work. It's been an interesting day so far, I have to admit. A lot of trolls for whatever reason. But you know what? We're around the trolls now. I have a feeling this guy's going to be playing something a bit more mainstream. I'll tell you, a deck I have not seen in a while is Emancipator. It's very odd. I mean, that deck is like super impressive and junk. I've played it a few times, and I'm like, oh, this deck works really well. Really well. That's a word. Who wants a deck to work well? You want them to work well. So, basically what I'm trying to say is, Emancipator cool, haven't seen him. Maybe it's because I'm still on the casual servers. I would go to the mainstream servers, but those are more boring. So let's get our Sacred Beastie Boy Awakening. Really nice thing about Beastie Boy is he gives us this additional normal summon. And I can't talk for some reason. So let's go ahead and go for Raviel the Ravishing. Hachumba. And go ahead for Get Field Spell. Because I would like my protection, thank you. Always use protection, folks. Let's go ahead, Field Spell. Draw some more cards. Maybe draw another one of these. No. Just the one. Okay, that's fine. One is good. And always making sure to get rid of Beckoning Boy, just in case my opponent is like, you know, Utopia Double or some nonsense like that. So, that's a decent start. You know, we got ourselves a bit of a start there. Raviel's nice. I don't really run his retrain Raviel's. It's a nice thing, but it only works for him. You know, so that's why I don't run it. So we're up against Mathematical Mecha Boys. They're all about synchro summoning. And they make like one big dude. But now I'm getting life points every time he summons a dude. Yeah, so he's going to summon this thing. And then I'm going to get to summon a monster myself. This is my token. There are many like him, but mine is special. So what does this do? This card's sent to the graveyard. Target a cyber in the extra monster zone. Make up to 2 attacks on monsters. And let's see. Okay, so then he summons this thing. This thing lets him double his attack points. Which ain't that good, little Billy. It ain't too good. And this is also a tuner. Okay. So basically, he summons out a big beefy boy. Who is rather large. Let's see, this card in the extra monster zone battles opponent's monster and the battle damage is doubled. Oof. That's a lot of damage. So if you go up to 6,000, battling enemy, that's okay, that's only 4,000 damage. That's not that much. That's not that much damage. Granted, the only way for me to get rid of this thing is through battle, meaning I need Hamon. Without the power of Ham, I am not going to be able to kill this thing. Plus, even if I do destroy it, it does search a card. It's a rather obnoxious thing. Oh, and he's making himself bigger. Okay. But I'm gaining life points off of that, so it's not a big deal. And yeah, I'll take quite a big hit. I'm not going to sit here, lie to y'all, and tell me I won't take a big hit, but I still have more life points than he does. His little OTK strategy does not work. Nothing. Let's see. I mean, I could summon your... I mean, I can use the opening of the spiritual gates to bring back... Oh, wait. Chaos Summoning's banished. That's right. That's right. I'm not allowed to do that at all. Let me think about this here. Activate this. Go ahead and get rid of... Let me double check this. Get rid of core, I suppose. What you gonna do? You got something for me? You got me a present? You got the trap card? I forget what the Mathmech trap card does. It does something. I don't remember what it is, but it exists. No, thank you. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring back our Dark Beastie Boy. We're mostly just using this boy as a tribute fodder. Well, normal summon like yay. I still have my additional normie summon. I'm going to go ahead and use Summoning Beastie Boy. Ah, but he did have the summoning thing. Shoot. Well, that's an unfortunate thing, because I was kind of hoping to do things. Okay, this isn't a big issue. It's a slight issue, but not a huge issue. This only does double damage if it battles monsters. So even though he can hit me for 4,000, it ain't enough to finish me off. He's going to have to put in some additional effort if he wants to finish me off. Alright, so he's going to hit me just a smidge. I mean, I've got the Call by the Grave. So if he starts trying to do something again with some crazy mathematical boys, I should be able to interrupt it. What matters right now is if I can get... Okay, that'll work. Metal Reflect Slime will work just fine. Okay, here's what we gotta do. Discard Uriah. We need to get our Beastie Boy back. Put that right there. Oh, wait, I was supposed to go for... misplay. I was trying to get it back to my hand. Why is it not letting me... Yeah. Discard a card special... Yeah. Oh, wrong effect. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. You know, it's fine. I can just... I can do that later. It's not a big deal. Core would have just allowed me to dump cards. But I've got Metal Reflect Slime, so I'm all good in that department. Because this thing is just as big as this thing. So I'm going to be like, Metal Reflect Slime. Be like, my defense is equal to your offense. Therefore, you can do nothing. What are you going to do? Discard something to boost your attack? It ain't going to work. Nothing. Alrighty, very good. And we've drawn our Beckoning Boy. That will work just fine. Let's get our Beckoning Boy. We're going to have to cost ourselves our battle phase. But that should be fine. Are you going to Ash Blossom me again? Please do. Please do it. I dare you. I dare you, sucker. I dare you to do it. He's probably going to do it. Just give him a minute. He can't impermanence, obviously, so he's either got Ash Blossom or he's got something else. All right, let's get ourselves... Where is our other... There he is. He was hiding there for a second. All righty. All's good in the hood. We got our Summoning Boy. What? Effect Veiler. No. No Effect Veiler for you. None of your hand trap nonsense. There should be none of it. None of it. Ah. There will be some of it. Well, that's an unfortunate thing. It's an unfortunate thing, but at least he's out of those. At least he's out of them, so that's a good thing. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and make our Metal Slime Man. He can't be destroyed in battle, and my opponent can only attack him. Let's go ahead and use our 7 gates. Let's get back more things. Oh, wait. Secret ability I forgot about. Add a continuous trap from grave to hand. Do I have something in the grave I would care about? I don't recall. Do I have a continuous trap in the graveyard? Oh, yeah. Slime Ball. Why not? That way we can get another slime, and we could make our trains. This is a good idea. Alrighty, we're pretty set. This is our defensive wall. This is our defense. Egyptian God Slime plus Chaos Core. He can only attack this thing. He can only attack this thing. And he can't beat over this thing, even if he wanted to. Alright, what are you doing now? Summoning more Mathmechs? He's summoning another one. He's probably gonna make... what's it called? I know that there's a Mathmech... there's another Synchro. It pops things. I think he's going for that. Which isn't necessarily good. It's not necessarily good, but I got another Metal Reflect Slime, so I'm not, like, worried or nothing. I ain't worried for a moment. I'm doing the clicking again. I'm doing the clicking again, and I don't appreciate. Alright. Mathematical. You know, I think I tried Mathmech once. I don't remember if I ever made a video about it. I have to check that, but not a very interesting bunch. When this card destroys a monster by battle, you can target up to 2 cards to destroy. Okay, so this thing doesn't do him any good. It doesn't do him any good at all because he still has to beat over Slime, and he can't do that. Did he just target me? What did he do? Oh, he reduced my attack points. Big deal. I'm in defense mode. Apparently someone didn't teach you math. You poor fool. You can't touch my slime. My slime is too thick for you. And you don't have piercing damage as far as I'm aware. As far as I'm aware, you don't do the piercing damage. Which is kind of an odd thing. You'd think they'd have given him something for piercing damage. Maybe there is one. I don't know. All I know is I've got a Metal Reflect Slime. Oh, baby. Now that's even better. That's even better. Cause I'm summoning forth Armityle. He's bigger than you. And I'm gonna make another one of these. Because I can. And let's see, I'm 10,000. It's not quite get. Oh, I probably should have put that in attack mode. Shoot. Give me my trap back again. I like this card. I like this card. What can I say? Oh yeah, let's draw some cards first before I forget that. Oh yeah, baby. That I like. Let us draw some more cards. I probably could have OTK'd a moment ago if I hadn't been a dum-dum. But it's fine. You know what? We don't need to do dum-dum. Let's see. He can attack Slime, so we're not going to attack with Slime. We're just going to attack into... let's see. Mathmech card from deck to hand. Mathmech. They both give him a Mathmech. It doesn't really matter who I attack, really. That's the thing. I'll just do 7,500. Like I said, if I put this in attack and I put this in attack, I would have, that would have been an OTK there. Bit ironic that we would OTK the OTKer, but such is life. I made a slight boo-boo. Not a big deal. Because he can't even do damage to Armityle. That's the thing. Wrong card. There's the right card. Yeah, he can't do damage to Armityle because I used my fusion card. This guy, he takes no damage. And he kaiju'd me. Well, that's fine. He still has to attack this slime. What does this do? Send a Mathmech. The card gains attack. You can set monsters attack. If this card sent the spell to okay, that doesn't do him anything. You can't damage me. I am invincible. Also, how can he attack? Oh, is it because you're unaffected by card effects? I thought you were supposed to attack my slime boy. Or maybe not. Who knows? And let's see. Okay, whatever. I still don't take damage. And I still can't be destroyed in battle, so screw you. Screw you, my dude. Actually, the question is, if you could attack whatever you wanted, why didn't you attack Gamma Sail? I'm just questioning this now. Like, why didn't you do that? Okay, now we do that. Oh, I almost died. But it's all good, because I'm not dead. He's about to be dead, though, because he has nothing left. There's no way he can get around me now. I've got a slime, a slightly different slime, whatever the heck core is supposed to be, and a giant man with a dragon for a hand. He has a dragon for a hand, big old wings, Kind of looks like what's her phrase from the Infernoids. Kind of looks like Tierra. Kind of an interesting thing I never noticed. Yeah, kind of looks like Tierra if you look at it really quickly. So yeah, my opponent, he done. He put up a good fight, but you know what? I am going to completely dunk on him. Be like, Gustav for game. Yes, Gustav for a game. Alrighty, so there we just completely dunked on the Mathmech boy. Good effort, not good enough. Let's go for one more duel. We'll call it a day. Alrighty, our final opponent of the day, opening hand, is within tolerable limits, but I would have preferred going first. Because like I said, this will go first. I'm going to say that until the cows go home, okay? I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it again. What the heck is this? I've heard of these. I have no idea what they do. Discard a beast, beast warrior, or winged beast. Summon this card. Banish any number of those cards. Summon one of those link monsters from X-Deck with link. Okay, so this is some sort of odd link-centric birdie deck or something. I think. Damn it, clicking. Stop. I don't want to hear you clicking. Okay, so this is the Tribrigade. Felled it, the fruitless flower. That's an awesome name. What do you do? Main phase, summon, let's see, a thing from the hand. Blah, this card's sent to the graveyard, draw a card, place a card. Okay. So it doesn't do that much, but it's cool as all get out. Okay, it's a cool card, so sue me. I will call it cool as often as I please. Oh yeah, if he Ash Blossoms me now, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. I kinda don't want you to do that. If you appreciate it, if you'd not Ash Blossom me this one time, pretty please. Thank you. See, people, sometimes saying please helps. Okay, don't think that saying please does not help, because on occasion it does. Okay, so sometimes you just gotta be like a human being. Okay, be like, I summon Haman. And then we're going to activate Cerulean Skyfire. I probably should have played Cerulean. Well, actually, if I played this first, he would have known what I was up to. He would have understood that I was doing this. So yeah, I've got my Cerulean Skyfire. If he's going to do anything spell trap-wise, he'd have to do it now. Otherwise, I have the ability to negate. Because he can chain. That's how chains work. I wish my buddy Shimario would understand how a chain works. But he doesn't, because he's a dum-dum. Okay, so we got Cerulean Skyfire. We got our field spell. I'm going to search the other field spell first, though, because I don't want to draw into my field spell. You get the idea there. Just add the field spell, and then draw some cards. And truth be told, I still don't know anything about this archetype. I don't know. I'm very tempted. Very tempted. Too tempted. I'm going to play the Mound of the Bound Creator now. That way I can do even more damage. Alright, let's go ahead. Battle into this thing. Why is it a beast-type monster? I'm just noticing. This is a earth beast, but that looks like a human being, if I had to say. A lady with some long legs. Alright. So now we're going to do some nice burn damage. He gets to draw a card and put the other one on the bottom of the deck. Just go through the cards a little bit. Go through the cards. Heart of the cards. And we're good. Pretty darn good. The minute he starts up his turn, be like, the awakening of the sacred beastie boys. I gotta start getting these cards in real life. The, what does this do? Send a monster from hand to field. Add a Tribrigade monster. I probably shouldn't allow that, because I don't know how that works. Oh. Apparently this doesn't work on continuous spells. Well, that's a bit of an annoying thing. That's a bit of an annoying thing whatsoever. Okay, whatever. Haman's in defense mode. That's important, though. Because now that he's in defense mode, I won't take any battle damage. What does this thing do? Banish monsters, summon monsters. Let's see, summon one link with link rating equal to the number of banished, but you cannot use monsters as link until for this turn. Okay. And this lets him summon monster from hand or grave, but negates its effects, returns to the hand of the grave. I think this might be his boss monster. I couldn't tell you. Kind of looks like Blackwing Boy. Let's see. This card special summon, banish a card on the field. Ouch. I don't appreciate that. He's going to be banishing my dang ham. He's banishing my hams. Well, this is unfortunate. Did he banish a card yet, or is he's selecting? He's selecting. Only use each effect once per turn. He did add a card, but I think that was something else. Like I said, I don't know what these cards do, and thanks to him removing Hamon, I take no damage this turn. That's the secret effect of Cerulean Skyfighter, if you didn't know. That's why you never remove Hamon while this is on the board. Because if you do, you take no damage. Oh. They have a Foolish Burial thing? Okay. I wasn't expecting a Foolish Burial thing, I'll say that much. Where's my graveyard? That's your graveyard, dude. I have nothing in the graveyard worth mentioning. This will help a little bit. Not a lot, because I kind of need other things. But hopefully this will help. I don't know what sort of interruption he has, though. That's the thing. I don't know anything about his deck very much. You know, I don't know what his deck is about. I don't know what it do. I wish I knew what it do, but I don't. Target a link special. Okay, so now he gets to summon a new monster. Okay. That's an unfortunate thing. I was going to summon things, and unfortunately, yeah, this will let him non-target banish me, and that's something I don't have protection from. If I had 2 Sacred Beasts, this would be an entirely different story. Oh. Never mind, he got rid of the trap that I didn't care about. I don't know why he got rid of the card I didn't care about, but he did. Alright. I mean, I was probably going to get rid of that anyway. Oh, right. Different field spell. Different field spell. Alright, come on, baby. Okay, that doesn't help. It doesn't help too much. Doesn't help at the moment. Let me think about this. Do I have anything in the graveyard I really care about? I'm going to discard this. I just want another monster on board to protect my life points. I figured if I can draw into my fusion spell and Hamon, I can still win this duel. I think. I'm going to set this to make him think it's something dangerous, and then we're going to end our turn. It's an interesting deck, the Tribrigade. I might have to look at them. They seem a little complicated, but at the same time, they seem kind of interesting. Although I feel that the fact that they revolve around winged beasts is going to have them turned into, you know, Simorgh Turbo, basically. And I don't really like that too much. Don't get me wrong, I've played Simorgh, the Tweety Bird of Kings. I've played Apex Avian in like 2 decks. And I know how powerful that card is. And honestly, I think either it or Union Carrier might get banned in the future. We'll see how it goes. It's just infinite negates are not fun. Infinite negates are not fun. Of course, so is being non-targeted banished by this thing. So what does this do exactly? This is a wall of... Is every card in the archetype a wall of text? I think it is. Let's see. Ditch this card. Summon a monster. You can banish any number of beasts and a winged beast. Special summon the link. Yeah, so basically all of them have this effect of banishing their members to do a link summon, which is pretty impressive if you think about it. Plus, it's very generic. You know, that's the little thing I think is broken about these a little bit, is that they're very, very generic. It's any beast, beast warrior, or winged beast. I mean, here's the thing. Splash them into phantom beasts. Not Mecha Phantom Beasts, regular Phantom Beasts. Oh, baby, those guys will be tier 0 in no time. Totally tier 0 in no time. At least it's not a quick effect. That would be ridiculous. If that was a quickie, I don't know. So now my opponent, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's just really trying to think of what he wants to do. He plays an Egyptian Good card. I play the Sacred Beastie Boys. We're like polar opposites of each other. Alright. This is only special summons, okay. Granted, he might do a Link 2. Okay. Banish this card. Target a face-up spell trap of opponent controls negate its effects for the That seems like a very specific condition to negate one face-up spell trap, especially considering how the Magician's navigation works. And now he's going to Link 2 coming. Link 2 coming. Why don't you just Link? Well, is there a particular reason why you just don't Link? I don't understand. Maybe he has a purpose in banishing all this stuff. That would be my guess. My guess is that he has a reason to do that. All right, there goes Fallen Paradise, sadly. I mean, granted, there was, I was going to lose these anyway, so honestly, that was another bad move on your part, my friend. You probably should have gotten rid of some other things. I'm just saying. Like I said, if I can summon my boss, you are screwed. Oh, that's why he did that. Okay, he negated so he would be able to do damage. Okay. Understandable. Understandable. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still have life points. You can do all the damage you want. I got life points. That's how it is. Okay. So, let me think about this. I do have the other fusion. He might be useful as well. It's all going to depend on what the Pot of Extravagant says. The Pot of Extravagant is really going to be the deciding factor in this duel. Whether I draw what I want or not. And my opponent's almost out of time. I hope he doesn't time out, though. Please don't time out, dude. Please enter. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't want to win because you timed out. That's what I'm saying. Alright. Wheel turn. Wheel burn. Give me something that I yearn. That is not what I yearn. Not gonna lie, I was not yearning these things. Let me think about this here. I got another pot. What did I banish? Okay, I banished a lot of stuff, but I kept one of each fusion. And a lot of trains. Why are all the trains alive? I don't need them right now. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Because we need a monster on the board to not die. Let's just get this boy out here. We'll get this boy out here, and I need zone. Well, set, pass, set, pass. Hope for the best. So that's kind of what we're at the moment. This deck is surprising. Well, it's mostly because he has non-targeted removal. If it wasn't for that, I'd be fine. And I don't think any of his other links really do much. This seems to be one of those castle situations where his deck is mostly focused around doing like one thing. His deck is mostly about summoning this thing out and banishing stuff. It's kind of like one of those decks. What did he get? Okay, a Magic Planner. Okay, that was the plan. The plan was for him to do that, and he did it. So it's all good. Alright, so he's gonna get rid of my Dark Beckoning Boy. But he did his job, the Beckoning Boy. The whole plan was for the Beckoning Boy to be right there and protecting our life points. So he did his job. He did his job. Alright. Well, I gotta say, Mr. Hard, you have played a hard game. You have played rather well. And we'll see. I mean, if I banish all my... Okay, I keep at least that. If I can keep at least of that, is this the part where I get Ash Blossom? Okay, no. Okay, that one's a quick effect. You can special summon a thing. Okay. Interesting. Shoot, no, I don't have anything for that. What do we have still in the graveyard? Or in the extra deck? We kept one boy, one train, and another train. Joyous. Alright. Guess I'll get rid of Summoning Beastie Boy. There's not much he can do at this point. The sad thing is, that's the thing about the Pot of the Extravagant. Sometimes you banish all your stuff. I mean, I could summon Armityle the Chaos dude and banish his board, but then I wouldn't get anything out of it. Sadness. Unfortunately, I think... It's still too early to say. It's because I'm not out of life points, obviously. But I feel like I might be... This might be a slight mismatch, because he has the non-targeted during my turn removal. And unfortunately, that's something that my deck is not coping with very well. My opponent still hasn't done anything, though, to my spiritual gate boy, so I don't know what he's doing there. I have no idea. Although I think he's running low on stuff he can summon. Let's see. During post main phase, summon from hand or grave. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, summon this dude, use that dude's effect. Not yet. Summon forth Haman in attack mode. I can't attack, sadly. I wish I could, but I cannot. I'm mostly just trying to, like, cycle through my stuff at the moment, to be honest. To be honest, that's kind of the only thing I can do. Set, pass. Alright. The board is yours, sir. The board is yours. The board is his. I can negate your pot. No. Negated. No pot for you. None of that pot for you, laddie. Okay, so he's going for the oath thing. Target a link. Special summon a beast. Hand or grave with a different type. I don't think this is going to help me, but I'm going to banish this thing from his graveyard. Just in case that was his only target. I think it might have been. So now he's going to have to either link these away for something else. Which that's exactly what he's going to do, of course. He's got another one of these. Another one of those. Sadness. But I'm still not dead. Oh, actually, yeah, I am actually dead now that I think about it. I'm actually dead. I've run out of my stuff. All of my Sacred Beastie Boys are banished. True, I won't take any damage this turn, but he has more cards in his deck than I do too. And the ability to summon multiple Sacred Beasts, while not impossible, is something I can't do at the moment. I don't know. Well, regardless of that, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead. If by some means I come back from this, I'll be back. If not, I'll see you guys on the end screen. Alrighty, everybody, the Sacred Beastie Boys. We got 4 wins out of 5. Granted, 2 were against trolls, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta wreck the trolls. So, I enjoyed today's deck. I enjoyed playing it. I enjoy Sacred Beasts. I think Konami did a good job giving them some support. I really like the cards that they got. Well, this isn't the card they got. I like the cards that they got. I like the cards that work with them. I like the traps. I like the spells. I like everything about them. So I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Smash like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did. And Memphis will be here again next time. What am I going to be playing next time? Good question. I might do Tribrigade. We'll see how that goes. If not, might do the Dragoonities. They have new support. Another tuner. Might have to do that one. Also want to play my Infernity deck. We'll see how it goes. But regardless, for now, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys again next time.